Good afternoon everybody, my name's Mark. I'm based in Bexley Heath, London, in Kent, in the UK, and this morning I thought I'd talk to you about this board. Now this is the PIC16F877 development board. I purchased this from eBay for a absolutely marvellous price of £27. Yeah, can you believe it? £27. That was a bargain and a half. Now it's got a full keypad matrix system. You've got two ports. You've got a 9-way D-type and you've got stock standard USB port. You've also got a PS2 port. You've got infrared pickup. You've got ADC resistors for actually measuring ADC. You've got a pinout for the LCD displays, the 1602 displays. You've got a 7-segment LED display up there as well. You've got other ports here, but I don't quite know what they're for. You've got connectors on the side, down there and down there, so that you can connect every single pin to whatever you want. You've got a crystal which is detachable, so that if you want to upgrade that particular device, then you can, I think, to within extended ranges, and you can obviously change the crystal frequency as well. Bearing in mind that obviously affects your instruction timing. You've also got a relay on there, and you've got an on-off switch. What else have we got? We've got a couple of other ICs here. I'm not sure what they do. I've no idea. I'll have to look at it. I think one of them may be an RS485 output, although I'm not sure. I haven't examined it in full. But with this board, they also supply you with two extra 16F877 chips and two 16F84 chips. The 16F84 are easier to start with. I actually develop my own board. That's my own development board, which I produced a while ago with reflection to a particular project I'm using, but this one you actually program with the PIC16F8 or PIC16F877, whichever one you have. They also supply you with a backup battery, and on top of that you get two programming leads. You get the USB programming lead, and you get the 9-way D-type serial lead, which is, I think, is very, very kind of them indeed. And on top of that, just as an extra bargain, you also get a remote control, so you can develop remote control switching, or you might want to develop a robot, or I don't know what it is you want to do, IoT, etc, etc. Well, that all comes with that particular kit. It's also very nicely packaged. When it arrived in a very neat box, so it wasn't damaged, which I thought was, again, is a big plus, because these days it just gets slung all over the place, and by the time you get it, it's broken. So I was very pleased with that as well. Overall, an excellent kit worth every single penny I paid for it. I finished building the board that I purchased from Temu. This is for the ST89C52 series of chips, also USB programmable. That's got just as many functions on it. Finished assembling it because it all arrived in kit form. Tested it, it works beautifully. The only problem I've noticed on this board, it's not a major problem, but to actually program it, you use the SDCC programmer, which comes readily packed with Debian 12, and I think it also comes with Ubuntu. And again, you've got well, I soldered mine in. I don't intend changing the crystal frequency on this. You've got one crystal for the CH340, 340G, which does the actual USB to serial conversion. You've got a separate DC jack. You've got an on-off switch, so you can select between USB power and obviously DC supply. Be warned, it does tell you exactly what the DC supply max should be on that board. You've also got a relay for switching in and out. You've got in-circuit programming as well. You've got access to all the ports, and then what you do is you link the various ports to the various smaller interfaces like the LCD display or the LED display separately. I will be producing some videos on how you actually do that. Hopefully by that stage I've got some other things finished for this as well, which will prove of valuable use to quite a lot of people, we hope. And then on top of that, I've also busy working on this little monster here, which is the PIC, what is it, crikey, is the PIC32 Pinguino, infamous board MX200 with the infinite sites that you could never get answers from, and I've noticed that they are both closed down. The IDE never ever worked for this. I don't know why they never got that right, but at that stage I didn't know enough about debugging and I'm able to solve it myself. So I'm working on that problem at the moment as well, but nevertheless that's a very good board. You can actually program this with the PIC microchip IDE, that's the MP Labs X. You need to download the XE8, XE16 and XE32-bit compilers to do that. Other than this, what can I tell you? Considering I'm supposedly illiterate, according to my most excellent charity worker, or not mine, definitely not mine, based in Dartford. I'm very illiterate apparently, and all the other insults and assaults from the streets. I must say I'm going to give a very big thank you to the following people. Brian Yearwood, thank you very much, because without you I would have never been able to get this far. I was evicted a few years ago, and that was down to companies not paying on time, and we fell into trouble. In fact, I was doing quite well at that time as well, typical. Then I had the banks close my accounts. In fact, just about everything you could think could go wrong, they certainly did. Without these people, George Ogable, thank you very much. Another person who's been very instrumental in my life and has been a great help to me. And also to Richard of, I'm trying to think what the name of the place is. Oh, crikey. Richard Edwin, thank you, because he is another person that has been of great help to me, has inspired me and has helped me through some difficult times. And equally to a couple of other businesses, including the pharmacy in Bexley Heath, probably one of the best pharmacies I've ever been to. Very helpful people, very helpful staff, very pleasant staff as well. A big thank you to you all as well, because again, when you're put down and stamped on, as quite a few of us have been over the last number of years, believe you me, having a few nice people around you makes a big difference. And also a big thank you to Michael, who owns Sped, who has been a tremendous help to me, and without him I wouldn't have a roof over my head. So a very big thank you to those people, and equally to some of my Romanian friends and Polish friends out there too. So everybody have a good Xmas. I hope that's shown you a little bit more about what I actually do, and bear in mind that you're not too old to learn. I'm 62 years of age, and it's taken me 10 years to get this far. So what? You get up and you have another go and you don't give in. And well, have a good day everybody, and take care. Cheers. Have a lovely Christmas too.